No, Lee, all I really ask is for one small compliment. Is that too much to ask? I mean, I've been slaving all day over those fish and chips.
All day?
5, 10 minutes at least.
Oh, well. All right, Rose, in that case, all I can say is, you know, I've had meals in the finest restaurants in this world. And not one of them can compare with this culinary masterpiece. How's that?
That's very complimentary. I don't believe you, but thank you very much.
Okay.
One thing missing.
What?
Gail. You've been sitting here for an hour and a half, 45 minutes, and you haven't mentioned her once.
Were you suspecting some sordid story of divorce or separation?
It would make for good gossip, but I know you and Gail all too well for that.
Well, then you won't be surprised. She's lecturing tonight at the university.
Oh. So you decided to skip out on your own for a hot night on the town.
Kelly's Diner, first stop.
Oh, you won't find a lot of action here, but you'll find a familiar face or two.
Hi.
Be coming down now.
Hi, you two.
Hi, Rose.
Hi.
Welcome to the Casbah.
Casbah?
Yeah, Lee has been full of jokes all night.
Glad somebody is.
What's the matter, Claudia? Weather got you down?
This coat and the weather, but no. I wish it were only the weather.
What do you mean?
Well, we've got news, Lee. Some good and some bad.
Nah, not that game again.
Rose, I'm afraid it's not a game. And Lee, you're not going to like the first part of the story.
From your tone, I assume you're talking about Scotty?
We think he may have stolen the money from the sports center.
What? You think?
I don't want to believe it, but the evidence is building up against him. First, he comes by the Honda Star with a $10 bill that was one of the dollar day receipts.
Oh.
Then he borrows $300 from me to round off a mysterious $2,600 that he already had.
He didn't confess, did he?
Oh, no. He's still denying it.
Well, I'll talk to him.
Lee, you don't have to do that.
I want to talk to him. I'm sorry. You said you had some good news.
Oh, yes. They spotted Laura in Beecher's Corner.
What?
Yeah, Luke went up there right now. Rick's waiting to hear from him.
Rick. Hi, Robert. Glad I caught you. You heard me?
Nothing good. Mrs. Whittaker called, and it seems that Laura has disappeared again.
Well, how in the hell did that happen?
No one knows. She was suddenly there, the next minute she was gone.
I better get up there. Listen, I'll pick up Jackie at the Croydon. We'll go together. Luke is going to need help in coordinating a search.
Oh, well, how about things here?
Well, I can trust Tiffany to look after the antique store just to see how Gray's going to react.
You really think Gray might have something to do with what's going on in Beecher's Corner?
Anything is possible where that guy's concerned.
All right, how about the yacht here?
What about it?
Well, if she's there and she's headed this way and she's in trouble, I would say the yacht would be the first places that she would end up.
It's a good point. Somebody should be on board.
I'm going to see Brian and Claudia. They're having dinner here. Maybe they could...
Listen, that's a good idea. Good idea. Listen, tell them that the key to the main salon is on a ledge above the door. Okay?
We'll do. Hey, good luck.
I'll keep you posted.
Right.
Luke, what is it? What's the matter?
She was here, look. That's her Miss Star Eyes lipstick. This was her scarf. Maybe there's something else here.
Are you sure you didn't leave it here before when you were here on your honeymoon?
No, we didn't know anything about Miss Star Eyes then, and she had all that stuff all tied up in the scarf, kind of like a carrying pack. Then...
What's that? What is it?
Unbelievable.
What is it?
It's a bus schedule. I think I know where she went. Word written here, Jasper. That doesn't ring a bell. Does it mean anything to either one of you?
Well, I never heard of it or him.
You said a minute ago you know where she was going. What do you mean?
Yeah, well, it's circled right here. Beecher's Corners to Carterville.
Hey, I know that bus real well. Leaves from right in front of Calhoun's Diner.
Well, great. Then maybe the Calhoun saw her.
Better yet, maybe she's hiding there.
Wait a minute. Maybe it's amnesia. Maybe something's happened to her. She can't remember anything, except she's moving around by instinct. Maybe she's going to all the places that she knew.
When's the
Not
bus
even
leave?
knowing why. Oh, damn it. We missed it. It left a half hour ago.
Oh, not necessarily. That bus is always late.
Oh, well, then maybe we can catch it.
I'm going to.
Whit, would you call Rick and tell him what's going on?
Right.
Well, come on, Mrs. Whittaker. Let's fire up the car.
Okay, we're listening.
I just talked to Beecher's Corners again. It seems that Laura has disappeared.
How?
Well, no one knows. Luke feels that she may be injured, that she may not realize what she's doing.
Well, does that mean amnesia?
That is one of the possibilities. She may be headed this way and not even know where she is.
All right, we'll keep our eyes open.
I need a little more than that. Is there any chance the two of you could spend the night on the Haunted Star, just in case she shows up at the yacht?
No problem. Where's Robert going to be?
Robert and Jackie are going up to Beecher's Corner, see if they can help.
Okay, then we'll get over to the boat right now.
Great. Now, he said the key is on a mantel above the main salon door, and I'm sorry to interrupt your dinner.
Oh, that's no problem. I'll just have Rose wrap it up, and I'll bring it on over.
Okay, then I'm on my way.
Thanks, Brian. Thank you.
My pleasure. I'll see you at the yacht.
And I'll go change our order to go, and don't you worry about it.
Thank you.
Ray.
Sorry, Lee, not right now.
River residence.
Alice, it's Rick. Have you heard anything new at all?
Mr. Whittaker just called. Luke found a bus schedule and some things of Laura's in the barn.
A bus? Is she on a bus?
Well, that's what Luke thinks. A bus was circled on that schedule, and Luke is just positive that she's on it.
All right, where's the bus headed?
Someplace up there, Carterville, I think he said. Yeah, Carterville.
Carterville. I've never heard of Carterville.
Well, neither have I, but Mr. Whittaker said that Luke might be able to catch it before it leaves Beecher's Corners.
Well, that sounds encouraging.
Yeah, Mr. Whittaker said he was very excited.
All right, Alice, thank you for staying late. Anybody else calls, tell them that I'm on the way home, okay?
Okay, I will. We better hang up, huh?
Yes, thanks, bye.
Hey, herb tea for you, sir.
I didn't order any of tea.
I know, but you look like you could use some.
Oh, Rose, you're too much, thank you.
Well, any more news?
Yeah, it seems that Laura has disappeared. He has a lead, and something about her being on a bus. I don't know any more than that.
Anything I can do to help?
What?
If there's anything I can do to help.
You talking about Scotty?
No, I meant Laura.
Thank you, Lee. I think we're handling it.
Brian told me about your suspicions of Scotty.
All right, now there'd be maybe a little more than suspicions, Lee.
Yeah, you're right. Evidence is sure piling up. He told me about the marked bill and that mysterious $2,600.
He is denying.
Yeah, so I heard.
Well, is there anything that you might be able to do?
Well, I'm going to talk to him, but I can't guarantee anything.
Well, while you're talking to him, would you tell him that I am a very determined man? Rose, I'll let you know if there's any news. Thank you very much for the tea.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Luke, oh, darling, I'm fine.
Hey, what are you doing here, boy? Why, did you find Laura?
No, Pop, I was just about to ask you the same thing.
We think she's here in Beecher's Corners.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I saw her plain as day in my barn, and Luke found some things of hers in the hay rack.
Did we miss the bus to Carterville?
Afraid so. Left about 5 minutes ago. Damn it.
Now, Luke, darling, simmer down. Relax. Relax. Agnes, can you explain any of this?
Like I told you, I saw Laura in our barn.
Yeah, then I found a bunch of her stuff in the barn, including this bus schedule. Now, she circled the bus to Carterville.
That's amazing. It hasn't left relatively on time for the last 6 years.
Well, was she on it?
Well, we don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? It leads them right out in front.
Yeah, that's right, but the folks wait outside.
That's right. Same as always. They just line up outside there under the overhang. I guess if they figure they come inside, they got to eat something.
Yeah, but Laura couldn't have been on that bus.
Why not?
Well, 'cause she'd have come in and said hello to us before she got on.
No, see, Pop, that's the whole problem. I think that there's something wrong with her. I'm not sure. Amnesia, I don't know. Something like that, because she didn't even recognize Mrs. Whittaker at the barn, and I think that's what made her run.
We don't even know that she knows her own name.
Yeah, so all that leads me to believe that she got on that bus without telling anybody.
But I don't understand. Why would she go to Carterville?
Well, I don't know that either.
You know, Luke, there's one thing we didn't consider.
What?
Maybe she's not alone. Maybe somebody's abducted her and is forcing her to travel.
Yeah, well, I thought of that, Mrs. Whittaker, but you said you didn't see anybody in the barn with her.
I know, no, dear, I didn't, but I was looking through the window. There could have been somebody in there, and I just didn't see him.
Yeah, well, no matter what, I'm not going to accomplish anything sitting here. What about the bus, Pop? Does it go straight to Carterville?
Yeah, sure does. Goes by the old Ridge route. Not another town between here and there.
Except the Midway Diner.
Well, that ain't a town.
No, but the bus stops there. Now, it's a little diner right on the main highway. You can't miss it.
Okay, how long does it stop there for?
Oh, just long enough to give the passengers a rest.
All right, that's where I'm headed next.
Do you want me to come along?
No, Mrs. Whittaker, why don't you stay here in case she calls or in case she didn't even leave?
We'll get some folks together and search the town.
That's a good idea, Pop. Search all your abandoned barns and your, I don't know, your garages, your back. I have a feeling that
Luke! Luke, what's the matter?
There's nothing. It's just that song. We used to play it in here all the time.
You'd better get moving, boy, if you want to catch that bus.
Yeah. I'll call you if I find her.
Bye, dear.
At least we know she's alive. Absolutely. Right now, that's all that matters. And even if she had a temporary loss of memory, I know Luke will get it back.
Oh, no, she could never forget Luke.
Yeah. Let me get you some napkins.
Just for season here.
Hello, everybody. Hello, Lee. Well, not very friendly people here. I just think I'll go eat somewhere.
Wait a minute. You're not going anywhere, Scotty.
What's the matter with you?
Just sit down a minute. Come on. You're not going to walk away from this one, young man. You've had some very serious allegations brought against you. You know that?
Well, what if I don't want to answer them?
You're going to answer me if you want to keep your job. Look, I've had it up to here with your selfish attitude. Now, it's time you started to face up to some of the things you've done.
Hey, save that. I've heard that speech before.
Not from me, you haven't.
Yes, I have. I've heard it from Brian. I've heard it from Gail. I've heard it from everybody else in this righteous town.
Scotty, right now, I don't give a damn what you think of me or this town. You have got some explaining to do.
About what?
About what I heard from Rick Weber.
I didn't know you and Rick became such good buddies.
We've had problems in the past. It's only because I was defending you, you know. You know, I blamed him and I blamed Laura for your leaving this town. I think now I should have thanked him.
Look, I don't know what all this talk is about. I don't know what everybody's talking about, but I didn't touch that sports center money.
Really?
Really.
What about the marked bills, Scotty?
What about them? I could have gotten them in change anywhere in the neighborhood. Anybody could have gotten them. You know that.
Well, then what about the $2,600?
Well, I've been betrayed again.
Betrayed? What do you mean betrayed? By whom?
By her boyfriend. My pal, Brian.
That's not true, Lee. He is lying.
Oh, yeah, is that so? If he was a friend, he wouldn't have brought up the loan. It would have just been between us. But instead, he goes around telling everybody about my $2,600.
But that's because he knows you took it.
Please.
Oh, yeah?
Claudia, let me handle this.
Okay, go on. You ask him, Lee. You ask him where he got that money. But don't blame Brian if he lies to you like he's lied to everybody else. And don't blame me if I don't stand around and listen to it. Sorry, Rose.
Well, nothing like a loyal girlfriend.
Well, of course, I don't suppose you could understand anything that good, could you?
Hey, knock it off, will you? Brian's crazy. I didn't steal the money.
Really? Then tell me this. Why would Brian, he's probably the only friend you've got left in this town, bring it up if he wasn't sure that you'd taken that money?
I don't know. Why don't you go ask him?
I have already talked to Brian, and he's presented a pretty convincing case against you, reluctantly, I might add. He doesn't want anything to do with this any more than I want to have this conversation with you.
Well, good. Why don't you just get out of here and forget you ever heard anything?
Going anywhere until you give me an explanation, Scotty.
Listen, it was all a coincidence.
Really? Then where did you get the $2,600?
You know, I work for you, and you pay fairly well, and I've been saving my money.
I don't pay you that well. Come on.
Well, I also work for Durnley, and he pays fairly well, too.
Well, then what'd you need it for?
What do you mean?
Why on earth did you need $2,600?
That's none of your business.
Howdy. You did steal that money, didn't you? And you needed it for something personal. And the way you're handling this conversation, I'd say it was something desperate.
Don't pretend like you know me, because you don't. What I do with my money is my business, not yours. All I'm telling you is I didn't steal the money, all right?
I don't believe you.
Fine. I don't care whether you believe me or not. The only one that I want to convince is Rick Weber. And I'm gonna do that if I have to spend all of my time trying to figure out who did steal the money. Good night, sir.
Sorry, Rose.
Hey, don't worry about it, Lee. Actually, my mind is about 1,000,000 miles away right now.
Beecher's Corner?
Yeah. Or wherever Luke is.
Keep giving all the love you can. Stand by your... Oh, what is this? Thank you. Thank you.
Another brandy?
Oh, no, I've had enough. One after-dinner drink's about all I can handle.
You don't mind if I go on without you, do you, Irwin?
You're perfectly within your rights.
Thank you. Waiter? Waiter, another brandy, please?
They say a good brandy helps the digestion.
Excuse me?
I said they say a good brandy helps the digestion.
Who says that?
The French, I believe.
Do me a favor, Irwin. Don't ever mention the French nationality again to me.
Oh, well, I only...
Never again, Irwin, please.
I'm sorry.
Look at her. She's disgusting. Look at the way she's behaving in public. It's disgusting.
Well, she probably feels the same way.
What do you mean?
Well, you living openly with your mistress.
Susan's not my mistress.
Oh? What do you call her?
She's my lover.
Ah, well, the judge will call her mistress, the mother of your illegitimate child. That's mistress, illegitimate. Both those words spell certain defeat in court.
Why does it have to become an issue?
Because Monica's going to make it an issue.
Well,
because you're living in what many people consider to be sin.
What if I did something to change all that?
You mean leave Susan?
Well, not leave her. I mean, if I got out of her place and I tried to find a place of my own, I kind of assumed an air of respectability. Tried to be, you know, like the perfect father, only interested in my work and my son. Would that improve my chances?
Well, it would certainly look better to a judge.
Well, does that mean that you're recommending it?
Well, yes, of course.
But
it's not enough. You're going to need something substantial on your wife in order to win this case.
What do you mean, substantial?
Dirt, Alan. The kind you dig out of your cuticles. In order for you to gain any kind of custody, you're going to have to paint her as being irresponsible.
Would promiscuous fit into that category?
Yes, I believe it would.
Wonderful.
She's making it easier for me than I thought.
The Frenchman?
Well, who else? He happens to be the likely subject at the moment, doesn't he?
Fine. But remember, you're going to have to clean up your own act before you start dirtying hers.
You're right. I'm going to have to clean up my own act. I'm going to get out of Susan's place.
Staring at it's not going to make it ring.
This is the number, isn't it? 555-2126?
Last time I checked.
Okay, just Want to be sure I gave my service the right number.
Relax, honey. Alan's going to call when he can.
Oh, yeah, I know. I'm not worried.
Why are you still staring at the phone?
I guess I just can't help it. Anyway, I noticed you sneaking a few glances yourself.
Me?
Mm-hmm. Never. Oh, not worried at all about Luke's call, huh?
Well, come on now. Luke's call is past due, and I was expecting to hear from the Whittakers before now. I tell you what, let's just have another cup of coffee, and maybe that'll help us get it off our mind.
Good idea.
Oh, I think I better get another pot.
Okay. Oh, you want me to get it?
No, I'll get it. The coffee's going to have to wait. Weber residence.
Alice, this is Agnes Whittaker calling.
We've been expecting your call. Now, Dr. Weber's out at the moment, but he should be back shortly.
Would you give him a message then, please?
Yes, just a second. Let me get a pen. Wait a minute. I think I heard a car door slam. Maybe it's him. Hold on just a second. Dr. Weber. Agnes.
Hello.
Hello. I'm glad you're back, Dr. Weber.
Is Luke still there?
No, he's going after that bus that Laura's on. We figure he'll catch up with her at the Midway Diner. That's the bus's only stop.
Well, I have Robert and Jackie arrived.
Yeah, they just got here. Do you want to talk to them?
Please.
Robert, it's Dr. Weber. He'd like to talk to you.
Thanks, love. Rick?
You made good time.
Pedal to the metal, mate. Works every time.
What's going on up here?
Well, look, Luke's off after the bus, and we're organizing a search party here.
You mean there's a chance that she didn't get on the bus?
Well, look, from what I understand, nobody actually saw her get on board, so we've got to cover every possibility.
Well, sure, of course.
Listen, where are you?
Home.
Okay. Look, you stay by your phone. We'll call you the minute we know anything. If she didn't take the bus and is still in town, we're going to find her.
Excuse me.
I'm busy. Here, let me warm that up for you. Just made it fresh. Guess your friend's coming back. There you are. Coffee's good today.
Yeah, excuse me.
I'm busy right now. Just give me a minute.
There's nobody in here but me and this guy. You already took care of him. Excuse me.
Okay. What'll you have?
I'll have a bus from Beecher's Corners to go.
Hmm?
Look, excuse me. Did the bus from Beecher's Corners come through here yet?
Sure.
Then it already left?
You see a bus out front?
No.
Well, it's not in here. So I guess it left.
I'm looking for somebody who was on the bus. She might have amnesia or something.
She?
Yeah, it's my wife. She got on a bus in Beecher's Corners, and I've got to find her.
Yeah? What did she do?
What do you mean, what'd she do?
What did she do? Run off with your boss? Your best friend?
No, look, lady, it's nothing like that at all. She just disappeared a while ago, and I don't know. She might be hurt. She might be... never mind that. She's about 5'6". She's real good looking. She's got blonde hair.
Well, I might have seen her. Then again, I might not have. I don't like getting messed up in family stuff. Besides, you seem too desperate for my taste.
Look, lady, I am desperate. My wife could be in danger.
Okay. I saw her.
When?
Well, she was on the bus. Pretty blonde?
Yeah.
Well, she used the ladies' room, and then she had a cup of coffee and 2 Danish.
2 Danish?
Wolfed them right down.
That's Laura. Did she say anything?
No, she seemed kind of out of it.
What do you mean? What do you mean out of it?
Well, you know, like she'd been sleeping on the bus or something.
What was she wearing?
No, a coat.
Will she ever take the coat off?
Well, sure, when she had the coffee.
Okay, under the dress. She have a dress on that was like a country dress, sort of?
Yeah. Yeah, matter of fact, it was.
Well, then that's her. That's Laura. That's my wife.
You say so.
Okay, now, Carterville.
What about it?
Is there any way that I can beat the bus there?
Sure. Oh, yeah, I know a good way. Let's see, if you turn left on, well, this is kind of long. Why don't you write it down? Here. You want to write it down on this? Or? Okay,
yeah.
fine.
No, I'll put it on this.
Yeah, huh?
You've got to keep those. Carter, what? I leave it.
All right. Start from the beginning. You turn left on Trunk Highway 41.
Trunk?
Trunk. You know, like a trunk, you put things in Highway 41.
41.
Okay. Cut right through Pleasant Prairie. Pleasant Prairie.
Pleasant Prairie?
Pleasant Prairie. Like on the old prairie.
Yeah, I know. Pleasant Prairie.
Pleasant
really,
Prairie.
there's a Pleasant Prairie.
Okay, now, I know there's two ways of doing it. I think your best bet would be then to take a right on Stone Creek Meadow. Why don't you do that?
Stone Creek.
Stone, like Stone Creek Meadow.
Stone Creek Meadow. Okay.
Right. Yeah, see, now, if you do that, I think you'll get in there well before the bus.
All right. All right. We got a left off Trunk Highway number 41, Pleasant.
Right.
Cut through Pleasant Prairie, and then I go right on Stone Creek.
Stone Creek Meadow. Just follow the signs.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, come here.
Uh-huh.
Come here, come here, come here.
Mwah.
Thank you. I owe you one.
Can I, warm you up again?
General Hospital will continue in a moment.